How's it going, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a video on my first impressions of the Switch 2. So I've owned the console for about a week and a half. I've been playing it for all of that time, and I have some thoughts on it, so I just wanted to share that. Let's just get it out of here. Alright. So, first up I'll talk about the games. That's the most important part of the console. And also, the only one I've played currently is Mario Kart World. This game has just been really fun. This is my favorite Mario Kart. I will make a video. I suck at this time trial. I'll make a video on the entire game, what I think about it, but honest thoughts right now is that this is obviously the best game for the console right now. We'll see once Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out, but this game is really good. It'll be hard to beat this one. The next game I bought was the Welcome Tour. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. I've heard a lot of bad reviews about this game, how it's bland, how it's lame, how it's boring, but I haven't tested it yet, so I'll give my thoughts on this later this month. I've just been really playing Mario Kart World. I haven't put it down yet. And then I bought one other game, and I'll have to bring this one out. Alright, the other game I bought was Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. This one's physical. And I have one complaint about physical, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of see what a Switch 2 game would look like physically, and well, it just the camera, it just looks like a Switch 1 game, but in red, and it has this little key indicator at the top. And it's just Switch 2, of course, but one complaint I have, specifically this game, is that there is no, any art in here. Usually, let me bring an example. So you see, this is Breath of the Wild, and if we look inside this case, we get this really cool picture of Zelda climbing, a cliff or something, in Hyrule. It's awesome. But none of that on the Switch 2 game. I haven't seen Mario Kart World 1. If it does have art, I'll pull it up right now. But that's just one complaint about the physical one, and I'll get to my next one. Now to the console, the specs and everything. I love the upgrade in terms of resolution. I have a 4K TV downstairs, and it looks amazing playing Mario Kart World on that. HDR makes the colors look really vibrant, which, by the way, on the handheld screen, the colors are also really vivid. I could tell that was my first thing about the console. When I transferred all my games, which I kind of deleted the icons because I wanted it to look all new. Smash Bros. Ultimate's cover art looks so vibrant on the thing with that blue in the background. But yeah, the 120 Hz, I'll pull up a video right now. I tried to do a comparison, but I'm not sure if it worked entirely between 60 Hz and 120, and I can't really tell much of a difference. I thought it would be way smoother, but it wasn't really. The handheld screen, it's way bigger. Hey, it still has battery apparently. And I got some upload data in, but I'll show you. Here's the size comparison. Way bigger. But surprisingly, it's really comfortable to hold. It doesn't seem extremely big to hold in the hands. It actually fits really well. Now, the storage is my favorite part. I'll show this in the settings real quick. But you go to data management, free space 205. Now, I'm not sure how much, keep getting my face in. Now, I'm not sure how much Mario Kart World takes up, 21.9, and I have 1.6. So, I'm assuming it's system data. I believe, I pulled up, but I believe it's 256 gigabytes, and that's honestly a really good size. That'll hold all the games you want, especially digitally. And even so, you can expand it up to probably a terabyte for a micro SD card. So really, you have tons of space. You can never really run out. Now on to the features. One cool feature about the Switch 2 is I take one of these Joy-Cons here, and it becomes a mouse. That's cool, but have I used it? No. I'm assuming it'll become used in Metroid Prime 4 for what I'm seeing from the demos. But I've heard it's also good for Fortnite, but I haven't really played that to know, because I think it's a lot of storage. But it's cool. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 is where I could see it would be used the best. I'm not sure if any game else would use it. It's probably used in the Welcome Tour. I feel like the Welcome Tour is very similar to 1-2 Switch, as it shows like those capabilities. I remember everyone raving about that ball count game, how it had the HD rumble use, which was really fun for like 2 seconds, but that's that. The next thing is virtual game cards. This was implemented way late on the Switch, but it's still here now. And honestly, I don't care. I don't use these really. I've heard like the point of them is so you can share it with the family, but I don't have like family accounts, and also I don't know anyone with a Switch 2 yet. I'm sure that'll change in the coming month, but there's no real point for it now. And then down here is Game Share. Now, Game Share can be used on the Switch 1 to share games, but it has to be done locally, which is just download play at that point. And then the other thing is you can share games with up to like 3 or 4 people if you're using Game Chat. Which, okay, so you have to be in a party to play with the game? I don't know. I mean, that'll be cool for Super Mario 3D World and Super Mario, what is it called? Mario Party Jamboree, once it gets that like camera support that I've seen everywhere. But yeah, Game Chat also, I don't really know the use for it yet, because once again, I don't really know anyone with a Switch 2 yet. But then again, I don't really like call people much when I'm playing games. Usually if I'm playing the Switch, I'm not playing online, I'm playing with like couch gameplay. Like I'm with the people in real life. Now what I'd like to see in the future, and a lot of these ones probably won't happen. This is a reasonable one. I'm really excited for the future games coming out this year. That includes Metroid Prime 4, which I've talked about already too much. Donkey Kong Bonanza, which comes out really soon, 11 days. I'll probably make 3 videos about that game, so stay tuned for that. And then Kirby Air Riders is probably coming out later this year. I really want to see this game because Kirby Air Ride is one of my favorite GameCube games, even though I'm saying I'm awful at it. But it's always been a really unique racing game. There's not many like it. So that'll be really cool, especially Sakurai working on it. I haven't seen much of his work in a while. This is the most far-fetched one ever, and I'm pretty sure it's confirmed to never happen, but I'm still keeping hope for it, is achievements. I've always liked achievements on specifically Xbox. The trophy ones on PlayStation are cool if you 100% the game, but I don't really care for the trophy level. I just really like to see achievements on the Switch too, you know? They can't port them into games now unless they want to change all the data and make an update, but like, I just really like achievements. It shows, you know, you really enjoyed a game if you went all the way out to get all achievements. Like 100%ing a Zelda game would take hours, but just getting that little achievement mark on your profile would be just a good, like, you know, way to reward the player. Next is a better use of Game Chat. I'm talking, like, Game Chat's already cool, but I want to see, like, something where I could post, like, a little screenshot from the game. Something like, not like Miiverse, because Miiverse had actually no moderation, but any, like, console from the other competitors has, like, a post system where you can post a screenshot of the game you're playing and you could add some little comment. I'd like to see that. With the Miiverse thing, maybe we can skip the drawings. That doesn't need to be added. But that's all I've really got to say right now. So, see you guys. Like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't. Comment down what you want to see with the Switch 2, and subscribe if you want to see more like this. And see ya.